Welcome to Nico Cosmica. This is the frequency forecast for January 4th, 2024. We're going to start with some random tarot. We have Six of Pentacles. This could be a give and take in a financial situation. Could be dealing with a website or something on the internet. Could be someone caught up in a web of deception. It's not a time to take risks because there's an ending coming. Either the ending of not being able to take risks. Nope, don't take risks with your money. And don't take risks with lovers because what's at risk is your star. You need to defend what makes you special. You need to defend what you love. And you need to defend new love. There is something on the horizon that you need to defend. But why? Who's after it? Let's see. You're defending against surprises or any sudden calamity. They're saying you don't need to actually fight because there's not sadness on the horizon. But these are two fives in reverse. And the Four of Wands in reverse also. It's not that someone maybe wants you to suffer, but they also don't want you to celebrate. Somebody wants you stuck. And this person, however their means, it's surprising how powerful people can be just through the networking of their own family and friends. But let's see what's going on. So we have the Shepherd. So there's a strong love of life. There's a sense of love in general. We do have this Queen in reverse. Wine is in reverse. This could be somebody who has given up drinking or who had a problem with drinking. It also means a lack of parties. And so this is potentially for a bride. She could be 47 years old. Or now she could be 50. So something could have happened at 47 that almost broke up the marriage or that caused her some kind of grief. What we have here with 50, now something is significant about the age of 50. And we have the bear, which is typically like the dog, a sign of loyalty or a fierce friend or competitor. In this case, this is saying that speculations will not be successful. But I think it's more that there was a woman who's married who maybe liked to drink wine, or it could have been a teetotaler, either end of the spectrum, but she was not loyal to you. And then we have the bouquet of flowers. It indicates a happy life, but the bouquet is wilting. And not a lot of people see that in the imagery. It's 10 of Cups, so it's great. It's the 10 of Hearts, which means happy home life. But something isn't quite right with all of these. And so we have the key in reverse. You don't have the key to someone's heart. So that's, I just dropped a bunch of cards. That's the problem here. You have a person who's married who's hung up. So this person's hung up in a relationship. The partner either has them bound, doesn't want them to leave. The person's in this, what appears to be happy home life, 10 of Cups, but the flowers are wilting. They don't have the key to the person's heart. So they can't move on. They can't retreat. They're hung up purposely by someone who doesn't want them to have great successes or great failures. They just want them kind of staying still. And this looks like it's to preserve a happy family or what looks like a happy family, when in fact the bride, so the female of this relationship, does not have the other person's heart. They don't have the key to it. It might be with someone else. It just isn't with her. And it looks like there's a younger man involved. So This could be dealing with a child. It could be dealing with the partners with a trans person or a younger male, and the wife may not know this. It could mean that a younger man is doing the magic. It could also mean that the wife is older. So let's see what we have. It says you're on the road to success. Now, mountains typically in other decks are obstacles, but this is the mountain to success. But we also have an older woman in reverse. So the two people working against this relationship that are causing, for me, obstacles in this imagery is an older woman. So this could represent a mother-in-law, perhaps, or one's own mother, and a younger man. While this could be a son, I would say it's maybe a brother-in-law or a nephew. So it's a older woman and her child are working against this relationship or this happy home or the separation, or something's going on here dealing with an older woman and younger man at the root of this. Something is key about September. Could be when they were born or when this is going to finally start coming to a culmination. This means you're not going to be able to fill your own cup. They're trying to take the emotional support or what you use to find emotional satisfaction. Another key person could have been born in November. And then we have the valley. So you know how your life goes into peaks and valleys. This valley in particular, we have the peak, so it's a mountain, and we have the valley in reverse. So something about the natural process has been interfered with. And that might have been rewards. They might be keeping somebody hidden or talking badly about them. Another problem is passion in the marriage. And here we go. They're wanting to stab someone in the back. They want to end someone. But why? Sour grapes. They're mad about something that was said. Maybe they want money. They're in a financial pinch. They want a child. Now, this could be that in the married situation, they just want the mother to go away and they want to have the child to raise. But this person they're going after has some divine protection and their cup is always full. So the things that this older woman and her son think fill the woman's cup isn't what fills her cup. They're thinking like themselves. And we have this a lot with human hybrid interactions. And that's with the kindred, because humans think one way and kindred think another way. And hybrids can translate between the two. But when you don't have a hybrid in play, or the hybrid hasn't been socialized to both sides, you have humans trying to devise plans that are based on human thinking. And there's no way around that. And both sides have their pluses and their minuses. Both sides have their strengths and their weaknesses. Neither is superior to the other. They're just different. Now, one of the reasons that this woman that they're targeting is going to be successful is she's loyal, or she has loyalty to her, and she's also royalty of some kind. This may not be known that she's a royal, but she's a royal of some kind. And so she has protection that people are not aware of. So let's see what else we have here. This is someone in her family. So again, this is giving mother-in-law, brother-in-law vibes. They need to build bridges with her and make the effort. She may not even know that they've been plotting this, and it's over. They need to get to know her because they've made a lot of assumptions. They've caused a lot of problems and a lot of damage, a lot of codependency. They're dependent on the male in the marriage. This is about money. So they want the child, but the child may be because of money. that maybe they're going to get some kind of money if they have custody of the child. But basically they're trying to cut the mother out of the situation. This could be several fold. So there may have been a insult of some kind that the mother-in-law or the brother-in-law took to heart, or they're using it as an excuse, as a springboard to say, this is why we're ostracizing her, this is why she's bad, this is why we need custody. But really what it boils down to is this. They want the cash, they want money of some kind. And it's this twisted kind of grifter family. Let's see. The person in question is already aligned with the universe. That's not the problem for this individual they're targeting. Yeah, she has a guardian. Her guardian's the wolf. So this is twofold. She is guarded by someone, either energetically or physically, and she needs to guard her energy. It could be also she's dealing with a family of, conscious or not, psychic vampires who are draining her vitality to then try to attack her in other ways. Let's see what we have. Her third eye is not activated, so that could be a problem. She hasn't been able to speak. Nobody's listening to her. There's a block of some kind on her, but she's evolving spiritually, as opposed to these people who are just very money focused. Nobody right now is really happy. It does not look like the other people are going to be happy at all. She is very much in her masculine energy, and she has no interest in mending this. What this means is if they come at her or her child, they better prepare for a beatdown, because she is not going to be, with the way her vibe is right now, she is not going to be the weepy, oh gosh, why me? Why are you doing this? Please, gosh, don't hurt me. She's going to be the one who says, come meet these 5 fingers, because you're going to be touching some hands. She's not going to be taking none of this. When they say we're going to take you to court, she'll say, bring it on. When they say we're going to call these certain such and such people that we know, she'll say, let's go. Because really what this does, the onus to prove all these allegations they may have about her will be on these people or these agencies. And it opens it up to discovery. And what that means is when they go to court or they have hearings, when all this evidence comes out, not only does she get to go on the record with her side of the story, but she can start asking for evidence. She can start asking for questions to be answered. So these people will become the vulnerable ones, not her. And she has no interest in mending this. Because why? She's blessed. You're coming after a good person, a good mother, for no reason other than you're a greedy POS who's now using excuses to be greedy POSs. Your gig is up. You chose the wrong one. And that's what grifters do, right? They choose their marks. They chose the wrong mark. And it may be, in my own case, I had been in slumber for 30 years. And so somebody who knew me at that point would say, oh, she's, this easy target. She's this easy person. Once you start to awaken, that changes. And so who you thought you were dealing with is no longer the case. And I think this kind of has that same energy to it. These people chewed off what they should not have ever come near. This woman was out of their league. They are not of her ilk. And they chewed off their demise. This lady won't have it. And it's not like she's going to put them in the dirt. She's a master, 22. They are not. These are basic kind of con artist criminals coming after an ascended master. And they're trying to do somersaults when she's a trapeze artist. This is just 2 different games. And so they're under the illusion that they're winning when they're not even playing the same game. But that's the energy for today. I hope you enjoyed. Keep on shining, and thank you.